All right, so what's going on? So today it's leg day, and if you guys have noticed, I haven't posted in the past couple of days. I've been sick, literally since last Tuesday, so that's why you guys haven't seen me post anything. And normally the way I do my workouts is like I do my workout and then I post the video in the same day. So for example, this workout, I'm doing in the morning and then in the evening I post it, right? So if I'm down and out, I don't have content to post because again, I record and post the exact same day. I've been sick as hell. Even right now, you guys can tell by the sound of my voice, I'm still not fully recovered, but it's Monday and we're gonna try and push it a little bit, all right? So we're starting off today with some single leg RDLs. So we're pre-exhausting with some RDLs, some single leg work. So this is beneficial for if you're someone that, let's say you're quad dominant, or you don't get a lot of activation in your glutes when you do squats and things like that. Because you're quad dominant, pre-exhausting your hamstring beforehand. So in this case, I don't have a leg curl, but if you have a leg curl machine, then you could pre-exhaust your hamstring before. And then what it does, because you pre-exhausted, because you're pre-exhausting the hamstring, right? Now when you go into your squats and stuff like that, you're actually going to get a little bit more involvement from the hamstring and the glutes, and it's not gonna, those quads won't be able to take over as much because, again, it's gonna help you get those hamstring activated while you do your squats or any of the other leg day movements where your quads may tend to take over. So pre-exhausting your hamstring beforehand is gonna be hugely beneficial if you're someone that's quad dominant, right? And also if you're someone, typically if you're quad dominant, it's your glutes and your hamstring that you don't get much activation in. So pre-exhausting before you do your squats is gonna be hugely beneficial for that. And also with this variation that we're gonna be doing as well too, it's also just a great movement to strengthen your adductors, all your smaller hip stabilizer muscles, your feet. It's really good for strengthening your feet and stuff like that, improve just proper alignment of your hip, knee, and ankle, right? Because that's the major key components to you being able to lift effectively, right? So, and because it's challenging your stability at the same time, what it does, it really forces those smaller stabilizer muscles of the hip to engage. So actually it helps to give you a little more emphasis in the hamstring. You actually get a little more isolation in the hamstring, right? Because now the stabilizer muscles are actually working and activating, those bigger muscles can actually do their job and fire more effectively, all right? So that was a long-winded intro, but that's what we're doing. So that's how we're gonna start off the workout today. So this is a decently heavy resistance band. We're gonna step out, and just with the band alone, it's gonna be very hard for me to maintain my stability as I do this, right? Because it's really challenging. Again, all your adductor hip stabilizer muscle is also forcing your glute medius to actually engage properly to create stability of the pelvis. So just a bunch of benefits that y'all probably don't care about, but I try to explain a little bit so you guys understand why I do what I do. You know what I mean? So anyways, we got hundreds here. I don't know how many reps I'm gonna get. It may not look pretty, but let's go. Very tough to stabilize, holy. But as I said, I definitely felt a much deeper stretch in my hamstring, right? Because sometimes, if you're not used to getting proper engagement in your hamstring, you only feel the engagement in like the lower or the upper part of your hamstring and not the whole hamstring. But with this, as I go through a movement, I can actually feel the stretch from the lower part at the back of my knee all the way up to where my glute and my hamstring inserts. So, and again, it's because the band is challenged, it's pulling me this way, so I have to counteract that. So because I'm counteracting that, again, all those smaller hip stabilizer muscles are forced to engage, and because the band is forcing them to engage, it allows much greater emphasis on the bigger muscle, right? Because remember, it's your smaller stabilizer muscles that dictate how efficiently those bigger muscle work, right? So the more stabilizer muscles do the job, the more typically you'll be able to get out of your bigger muscle groups and stuff like that, right? So, yeah. Ooh, boy, okay, let's go. Hold on. Whew. Yeah, these are extremely challenging, but right now, my hamstring, I already have so much blood flow in my hamstring, and just all those, again, smaller stabilizer muscles in and around my pelvis that's responsible for my overall strength when I do it in my compounds. I can actually feel those muscles firing already. So now when I get into my squat variation, I should have a lot more drive, you know what I'm saying? So, because again, the smaller stabilizer muscles dictate how much you're actually able to, how much power you're able to get from your bigger glute, hamstring, quad muscles, right? So this is why this movement is great. So now the band was pulling to the outside. Now we're gonna have the band pulling knee to the inside. So we're really gonna force that hip flexor, that TFL, that glute medius and minimus. We're gonna get those working now. This one's probably gonna be a little bit tougher. Whew. Yo. Whew. Hold on. Whew. Oh. Yeah, that one's way tougher. Oh my gosh. Cause remember, when you think about when you guys squat, what's the main thing that you guys have the hardest time doing? You guys have the hardest time stopping those knees from caving in excessively. All right? And that's simply because TFL, glute medius, you know, all those hip abductor muscles, right? Those muscles are usually weak, right? Because those muscles those muscles are what help, again, bring that knee to the outside. So if those muscles are weak or they don't have enough endurance, after you've been squatting for a while, you notice that your knees start to come caving more and more and more. So maybe the issue could be that you need to take a second and strengthen your abductor muscles to help stop that knee from caving in, and then you'll notice your squat go up. Because as you can see, this variation, for me, is much more challenging. And also, because I'm using hundreds, my grip as well too. So I think that was 4, I'm gonna do 4 more. But I could cut this up and make it look all pretty, but I wanna show you guys how challenging this is, but it's so much more beneficial because it's forcing me to slow down and focus on the right things. All right, this is the last one with the bands, and this one's gonna be tough because of my grip. Yeah, because I have to slow down and do this the right way, and for that reason it takes much longer. My grip starts to give out. I got 3 more. Give me a second. I'm telling you guys, man, if you want to have a well-balanced lower body, these right here, definitely start doing them. Definitely. If you want to improve your lifts, do these to do some, to help fix whatever muscle imbalances you have, to help teach those small muscles to engage in fire, right? Improve body awareness, body alignment, adequate core stability, bracing technique, right? And the infamous mind-muscle connection that you guys probably hear a lot about. If you notice, I'm taking my time with this because this is not something that you do rush, right? This is something that you do with great intent. That means that you have to break it down step by step. And you can't go from step 1 to step 3. You have to go through each step one at a time, right? As opposed to a lot of people, if they're doing a regular RDL, they skip a lot of steps, right? We can't skip any steps here. Whew. Let's go, we got 3 more. Complete set. Wait. Ooh, hamstring's tired. 3 more. Gonna rest 30 seconds and do the other side. All right, so next up, we're gonna be doing some Zercher, whatever the hell you wanna call them, squats, Zercher squats. And these are particularly good because they add a lot more emphasis on your quads. If you're someone that has poor wrist mobility, shoulder mobility or tight pecs, and you can't get a regular barbell to sit on your back properly, This is a great variation you can use if you have mobility limitations. It also helps to teach you proper core engagement, to maintain proper thoracic spine engagement. So again, if you're someone that, when you're doing regular back squat, if you don't have the proper hinging mechanics, what tends to happen is that you lack adequate upper back engagement. And then when you lack adequate upper back engagement, what happens is that when you start to squat, if you're someone that doesn't have a long femur, if you have a long femur, naturally you're gonna have a more tilted position. But when you start to squat, what happens if you don't maintain a proper upper back engagement is that the upper back disengages. As soon as that upper back disengages, instantly all that stress goes to the lower back. And so if you're deadlifting or doing squats, your upper back is the key component to maintaining proper trunk stability and proper torso position. If you can't do that, your technique's gonna go out the window, and that's when your butt starts to tip up. Like when you're coming out your deadlift or your squat, what ends up happening is that when you start to collapse in the upper back, the back falls over, so then you start to shoot up with your butt like this, and then that's when you can end up injuring your lower back and stuff like that. So this helps you, helps to force proper torso alignment, proper core engagement because of the front rack position, and it also forces that upper back to stay engaged as well too. So it's a great way to train yourself to actually do your regular squats or deadlift effectively. Because for a lot of you beginners, the hardest part for you guys is to maintain proper upper body and torso engagement. All right? So I haven't done these in a while, so let's see how they go. Not bad. All right, let's get some pads. Padding for the elbow. I'm really not sure how heavy I'm gonna go with this, but we'll see what happens here. So we can get 8 right here. That is tough, because when you're doing this, your torso wants to give in so bad. So you listen, your entire back, your upper, your lower has to be so engaged, because as you're going along, the weight just wants to pull you like this. So you really, really have to think about engaging your lats the whole time, right? Holy. But the overload in your quads is next level. It's literally, for me right now, I'm feeling all quads, right? So it's because of the upright nature of the movement as well too, and also because I'm pre-exhausted with my hamstring work. So my hamstrings are exhausted. So because they're exhausted, they're also less likely to take over with this particular movement that I'm trying to bias the quads with. I might even stay here. I might just do 3, maybe 4 or 5 sets here, because it's my first time doing this movement. So, because it's very tough, bro. Holy. Yeah, I thought I was going to be able to go up to like at least 3 plates with this, but now, yeah, 2 plates is more than good enough. Okay, let's go. The overloading your quads, man, holy. I think the only way to feel quad engagement like this quickly, is only from doing leg extensions. I've never felt quad engagement like this after just 2 sets of any squat variation. Whew. And that's part of the reason why exercise variance is so key. You know what I'm saying? So, whew. Yo. That's nice though. The quad work is so crazy right now that yo, I can literally see my quad definition clearly through my tights, bro. And these tights are very thick. It's like this cold weather tights, bro. So that's how I know my quad's getting a lot of work right now, because it's busting out the seams, bro. Yo, okay, set number 3. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do, 3 more sets, get 5. Because this feels nice right now. Let's go. Lock in. This is also next level because, again, yeah, the lats are getting work, your erectors getting worked, your biceps getting worked, your traps are getting worked. It teaches you proper bracing technique, because if you don't brace properly, due to the front rack nature of this movement, you won't be able to do it effectively. So there's so many teaching benefits to doing this. So if you're a beginner, I definitely say try doing this movement for a couple of weeks. If you've hit the standard 135, 185, 175, 185, 195 with your squats and you're kind of stuck there, right? Try doing for the next 2 weeks some Xerxes squats. I promise you, when you go back, you'll definitely see an improvement with your regular squats or even your deadlifts. All right, so the next thing you guys are gonna see when I'm done these couple sets here is I want to finish off with some goblet squat, but toe squats. So these are gonna be great to finishing off the quads and also hitting the calves at the same time, and just stability as well too. All right. This is a more functional, athletic type movement workout. And normally today would be, like I told you guys, I'm trying to dunk, right? Normally I would be doing plyo today, but I was on the basketball court doing a lot of jumping. So I'm gonna take the next 2 days off. So next day I'm gonna be doing plyometric training. It's gonna be on Wednesday. So today just focus on strength and a little bit of recovery. Getting it, getting the joints moving properly, stability, all those things, just kind of open back up everything to allow the body to repair itself. Yeah, this last set took its toll. Oh my God. Yo. I need a minute. It's really crazy because sometimes you think you're strong, but then you go do a different variation of an exercise, and you realize, yo, there's muscle fibers within that muscle group that you haven't really touched or emphasized like that. And that's why knowing when to switch up your workouts and add a variety of movements in your workout is so key. Okay? All right, to top this off, to really get my quads, right? We're gonna do some toe squats. These are great for hitting, emphasizing the lower part of the quads down here. Hitting that VMO, and also great for hitting your calves. Whew. Hey. Whew. Stability is tough. Oh, let's get 5 more. If you want healthy knees, you gotta do these. And like I said, I'm trying to jump, so I gotta make sure those knees are healthy. It's my last set here, and then that's the end of the workout. So I'm gonna do six with my knees straight, and then 6 with my knees a little bit more outwards. But literally after that first set, I feel so much blood flow in around here. These are not easy. Total body coordination, stability, core stability, balance. Okay. Last 6. Whew. Toes out a little bit more. That's it. Good workout, not bad. For still feeling sick as heck. But yeah, hopefully you guys like this workout. It's a little bit different. But I dropped so many good tips for you guys to utilize, right? If you're here, make sure, again, you subscribe to the channel. Keep commenting, sharing the videos. And if you're new to my channel, I appreciate you. If you guys ever need help, guide with workout, anything like that, feel free to just drop a comment. And, I respond to everyone, you know what I'm saying? So, because I appreciate y'all. So every comment, every question I respond to. So don't be shy. But yeah, I appreciate y'all. I'll see you guys tomorrow for chest day.